Big news today that Alex Steen is going to be the GM in a couple of years in St. Louis. What was your reaction to that?
Well, it's interesting because they've announced he's going to take over the team in 2026. So that's a little different than typically what we see in the NHL, but it makes a lot of sense. I mean, Alex is not that far removed from his time as a player. Obviously, I've heard good things about what he's already contributing to the Blues organization, and that will now continue. It's sort of an apprenticeship, I guess, for him, and there's no better person to learn from than Doug Armstrong, who's been the general manager and president in St. Louis for so long. So it's big news. You know, Alex is really well-regarded guy and very smart guy, and so I'm not surprised to hear he's on this track, but at the same time I didn't expect it because teams don't usually come out and announce it the way they did.
When you met him as a player, was this something you could see, that he's going down this path?
Yeah, I mean, I wish I had that good a vision maybe, but you know, I certainly always found him to be very thoughtful in the times I was around him. You know, I remember him very, very early in his career. It was early in my career when he was in Toronto briefly, and then obviously most of his time spent in the NHL was with the Blues, and you know, it kind of fits. You know, some guys are interested in how the business works and how contracts happen. Other guys just want to play hockey, and they have people that handle that other stuff. I mean, Alex, to me, always seemed like someone who was very engaged in the way everything went on in the league, and obviously since he's finished playing as a player, he's even jumped into that world even more.
So we got two general managers now, two Swedes, with Patrick Allvin in Vancouver. Do you think we'll ever get a Swedish head coach in this league?
I'm waiting for it. I mean, I've wondered about this, maybe not just a Swede, a Finn. You know, I've covered so much international hockey. I've wondered when the team will do it. And, you know, I don't think it's on necessarily Patrick Allvin or Alexander Steen, or when Jarmo Kekalainen was a GM in Columbus. I don't think they have to be the one to hire a European. But to me, it's only a matter of time. I mean, hockey's a global game. You have, you know, scouts, players, executives that are from these European countries. Why wouldn't you have a coach? I just think it makes too much sense.